Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Adlia Tasha binti Sufyan. So, this is the Designing for People, Hassan Fatih, and New Jorna Village, Lazar, Egypt. So, Hassan Fatih said, architecture for the poor is not a charity, it is our duty. First, for the designer and the project, Hassan Fatih, 1900 until 1999, was an Egyptian architect, thinker and educator who believed in creating architecture that is rooted in tradition, responds to climate, and is accessible to everyone. So the project is in New Jorna Village, location Jorna, Lazar, Egypt, and it's period on 1914. The village was designed to relocate the residents of old Jorna who were living on ocean tombs and in extremely poor condition. So next, for key principle of Fatih's work, firstly, use of local materials, affordable, sustainable and low impact. Second, climate responsive design, working with nature, not against it. Third, human scale and community, design that strengthens social life. Lastly, cultural identity, rooted in tradition and place. So next, for the urban problem, the area faced several critical challenges before the intervention. First, poor housing condition, overcrowded, unhealthy and unsafe living environment. Second, lack of infrastructure, no proper sanitation, clean water or basic service. Third, threat to heritage. Villagers live on archaeological sites, damaging ancient tombs. Lastly, for the urban problem, we have economic limitation. Residents could not afford modern construction materials. Next, for the design solution, firstly, Fatih's main idea was to use traditional knowledge, local materials, and climate-responsive design to create a sustainable and affordable village. So here's another 5 for the design solution. First, local material. We have mud brick adobe made on site using local soil, straw, and water. Second, passive cooling. Domes, height openings, and wind catchers reduce heat naturally. Third, courtyard houses. It was private courtyards provide shade, light, ventilation. And next, community focus include mosques, markets, and public space that strengthens social life. Lastly, cultural identity. Architecture reflects local tradition, skills, and way of sight. So next, we have passive cooling strategy here. Hot air reaches and escapes through high opening, which is at the top, and then cool air entrance, and wind catcher catches the breeze. Next, materials and climate responsive. Thick mud brick was have high thermal mass. They absorb heat during the day and release it slowly at night, keeping intense cool. So lastly, for the design solution, we have village layout plan here. We have mosque, market, community square, a residential cluster, and pedestrian street. Next, for scope of practice for urban design, first we have plan the layout of streets and spaces, create a compact, walkable village structure. Third, integrate public facilities such as mosque, market, and square. Lastly, design for community interaction and everyday life. So here, we have urban design, landscape architecture, and the combine for urban design and landscape architecture is people, place, climate, culture. So next, for landscape and environment, first, climate responsive planning for hot, arid climate. Second, use of courtyards, domes, wind sketches, and shading. Third, integration with the desert, landscape, and local topography. Lastly, for landscape and environment, we have minimal impact on the environment. So, for legacy and impact, we have 4 here. Firstly, pioneer of sustainability architecture in Egypt and the world. Second, advocated the use of vernacular materials and traditional technique. Third, promote architecture for the poor with dignity and beauty. Lastly, for legacy and impact, we have influenced generation of architects, planner and designer. So here, we have the picture of the village layout plan, and it says Fatih's proof that traditional architecture is not backward. It is intelligent, efficient and deeply connected to people and place. So next, for personal reflection, what inspires me most about Hassan Fatih is deep respect for people, place and culture. He showed that good design does not need expensive materials. It needs understanding, empathy and creativity. His work reminds us that architecture can be a powerful tool to create dignity, community and a better life for all. Next, lastly, for details that make it different, which is for courtyard house, we have private courtyard, room around the courtyard, and entrance. Next, we have dome construction. We have 3 here, which is at the top of the layout. And then lastly, mud brick. It will take 16 cm, 40 cm, and another 40 cm for mud brick, made on site using local soil, straw and water, sun dried. So lastly, for Hassan Fatih he said we need to build with our hands, with our hearts and with our minds, that Hassan Fatih said. So that's all from me. Thank you.